I'm excited today. It's the first cut of 2021 and this is February's lawn care tips. The main thing I want to look at in this video is doing the first mow of the year. Now with this, I don't want any frost at all on the lawn, and I'm going to set the mower to quite a high setting. Grass is probably at least 50, 60 mil, maybe more. So I'm going to crank that right up and probably take it to about 60 mil. I am actually going to try and bring this lawn right the way down to 12, 10 mil this year. And I'm going to need to do a bit of work on that, but definitely one key tip not to do on your first cut is just take it right down to the lowest setting. That's going to put the grass under a lot of stress, going to take out a lot of that green colour, and really we're just easing the grass back into its life this year. I've not done any mow since December, so today's going to be the first mow of 2021, and with everything going on and lockdown, I can't wait to get back out into the garden and start mowing again. And leave me a comment down in the description below if you guys have started your first mow of the year yet, or if you're excited to get back on the lawn.
It's like we're not going anywhere. Maybe it's because there's something in the air. And I don't even care, no, I don't even care anymore. It's like we're losing all track of time. I just got one thing on my mind. Baby, one day I'm hoping that you will be mine. Turn my life around, wow. So where do we go when everything feels like it just stays?
Forgot to change the battery. Overall, I'm pretty impressed with that. Stripes have come up nicely, did a nice double cut, and as I said, significantly better results versus this time last year. You can still see some of the brown patches just poking through the lawn, and the lawn's just been under a lot of pressure. Loads of water, snow, less light, and all those things combined is putting the plant under a lot of pressure. One of the next things that I'm going to consider doing in Feb is around applying a liquid seaweed. I'm not going to start with my full fertiliser plan until probably March and April time, where I'll get some spring fert down. But a product like this, liquid seaweed, is just going to help the plant boost its almost immune system. It's going to help it recover from all that stress that it's been under. It's been under a lot of pressure, as I've just said, from all the elements. And putting some seaweed down is just going to help it ease into the growing season again. Can apply this at 10 mil per 5 litres for every 2.5 metres squared, so can do some quick maths on that, and that's going to cover me off across the lawn. So yeah, as we move into Feb, hopefully the worst of the frost has gone and is behind us, and also the last of the snow. One of the things that you might start to see is some browning or almost greying of the grass underneath it. This can be a combination of a few things, which is the snow blocking out that light. Worst cases, snow mould can form underneath the snow layers after it's been sitting there for a period of time. If you start to see patches in the lawn which is going grey or producing almost like spores, white spores going over the top, then you may have snow mould. So take a look out for that, and we'll look to tackle that in spring through raking out the dead matter, overseeding, and hopefully get it bouncing back for the springtime. So, bit of a recap for Feb. If you can, have a look at doing the first cut, keep clear of the frost, try and do it on where the ground's a little bit drier. You can have a look to put some seaweed down. It's going to help the plant recover from some of the pressure that it's been under. And also I'd start to be planning for any renovation planned in spring. And this is going to be around selecting the grass seed that you might need, getting your fertiliser ready, and also one of the key tips is getting the mower prepared as well. So I'm going to do a quick overview. My blades have just come back from the sharpener. If you didn't see that video, I'll link it up there where I did a full review on how to set my lawnmower. You know, a lot of people are looking for the magic sort of bullet in terms of what fertiliser shall I use, what product shall I use, what seaweed shall I use. Yes, all of those things are going to help you step up your results, but by far the biggest thing people underestimate is having a sharp blade and cutting the lawn regularly and often. You can see I put nothing down yet this year, and I've got some nice stripes in the middle of Feb after some harsh weather conditions. And this is all because the turf underneath is healthy. Got a razor sharp blade on the Bosch, got some razor sharp blades with my cylinder mower, and I'm all set, ready for spring. But let's take a look at the blades that have come back. So I want to give a big shout out to Steve's Mowers. I'll leave a link to Steve's shop in the description below, and you can contact him by phone or email if you want to get your blade sharpened. Now's a great time to do it. Get it done before you start doing your first cuts, ready for the spring. And yeah, just a real big thanks to Steve for agreeing to sharpen these blades for me. So let's have a look. Wow, look at this. The smell of paint is unreal. So we've got super nice sharp edges. That's sharp. Listen to that. Now that is how this bad boy should be set. If you like this video, please leave me a comment down below and give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Channel's just hit 12,000 subscribers, so really appreciate everybody's watching. And I'm starting to see people comment a lot more now I'm showing my face, so I really do appreciate it. I read all the comments, and drop me a comment down below about your plans for the spring. And in my next video, I'm going to be talking about my full step-by-step guide for a spring renovation. And if you're interested in that, you can find a link here.
Please